Another day of trying out the Goodwills and hoping I find some awesome stuff to resell. So come along with me and let's go see. This particular one I'm at is a Deja Blue boutique. It's where they bring all the better stuff. So I found some pretty good stuff here before. So let's see what they have today. Okay, so I wasn't able to film inside the store, so I did get some really nice art glass pieces. Not quite sure, one of them I think is Murano, but I got to do a little more digging. It's really good quality though, no matter what it is. And yeah, so I will do a haul video, so you gotta wait for that to see all the goodies I got. Now I'm going to another store though, where I will be able to film. So let's go do that. Okay, I am at Goodwill number 2, and it is getting hot. In fact, it is already 103 degrees. Yeah, we just like boomed right into summer. Woo, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm gonna come out and find some good stuff. So let's go shop. Let's go. Okay, let's see what goodies we can find. Spotted right away this little copper bank. And I've done pretty good with these in the past. They're advertising pieces that were handed out, but this one was missing the bottom piece that goes on it. It was cute. I'm always going to be scoping these dolls and bears and bunnies after those $100 bunnies I just sold. I thought this was one piece when I first lifted it up. This was kind of an odd thing, and I really did contemplate buying it, but I don't think it was going to be a $20 bill, so left it on the shelf. Little Yorkie plate, again, just not a $20 bill. It would sell, could make a profit. Now, this thing, I really had to contemplate because it was super cute, but it needed some help. And I figured that I could get it glued back together. So it was just glued on there. So that part I knew I could fix. But you'll see the eyes. The eyes were really... I couldn't even really find where they were. I wasn't sure I could really get the face unmushed on that second one to make it look like an owl again. So we left him. I did grab this little bird. Not for resale. Not for resale. Just for my little birdie collection. I am not sure where these were from, or even how effective they would be as I think they're like wax warmer kind of thing. This, I do believe, is a birdhouse. He was missing his rope to hang. That's what I'm guessing he is. Really cute, but not that old either. She was kind of cute. She was vintage, but again, probably more in the $12 to $15 range than a $20 range. I'm really trying to get better because sometimes the only way you can grow your business is to grow your ASP, your average selling price. Now this guy, this is not Murano. This is just an art glass trying to look like Murano piece, but it would sell for 20 bucks. Again, cute, but gonna sound like a broken record saying it's not a $20 bill. This guy's beak was all messed up, or I might have picked him up. He's a Kellogg's Fruit Loops advertising piece. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I will pick up something like that if I think it has the potential to bring the $20, but sometimes I just know it's not going to get there. The shelves were really, really barren. It was kind of eerie. I don't think I've ever seen a Goodwill shelf that empty. Still lots of leftover Easter goodies. Been seeing a lot of Halloween too. That's going to be here before we know it. This year, this whole year, this year is a blur. It's just a blur. Already. Just super empty shelves. It was kind of sad. And I noticed in this store, they were not bringing things out on carts, and there was no fear of me grabbing something off of a cart and getting my hand slapped again. But they weren't bringing very much out either. Always gotta check. No lacking of the clear glass vases, that's for sure. Now this side, pretty empty. This was a modern cow. It was cute though. Gotta dig through the flower crafting supplies now that I really know what they cost retail. It's crazy. Even at stores like Hobby Lobby, they're ridiculously expensive. So I'm always looking at the used ones now. He's just not worth the money. Pretty, but not worth the money. So I'm watching this lady pick this item up, and I'm like, "Ooh, is she gonna put that back down?" And I hovered. I did. I'm guilty. I hovered. So you watch. She puts it back down, and I shoo! I went over. I think it's like a trivet. It is a good piece, and I would have picked this up in the $5 range, but sadly they wanted $8 for it. You just, those dollars count. They count when you're buying the stuff, and you make your money in the buy, so you have to be willing to leave some things behind, as hard as that is sometimes. Net. It's not a high seller. It was pretty busy. Still surprised at how busy some of these Goodwills are. Nothing exciting on these shelves. Newer stuff,
or older stuff that's just really common and not exciting. I think these could be Desert Rose, and I would have picked these up if there had been a set of 4. Much easier to sell a set of 4 than a set of 2. That is why I left those behind. This is an unmarked little Amari, not quite a bowl and not quite a plate. I never know what to call those. I guess you just call it a dish, right? Tell me what you call it in the comments. Bowl, dish, or plate? This was an M&M's dispenser. I'd never seen one like this. It was quite intriguing, but it did have a big crack. Gotta scan the mugs. See if anything jumps out as saying, buy me, buy me. Pretty much looking for Disney and Starbucks. Those are my 2 main mug categories that I'm searching for when I look at the mugs. I really enjoy looking at the artwork when they have it up on the walls where you can really see it like this. They had a couple of these. These are obviously like home artists. You can just tell they're good, but they're not like a professional artist. I shouldn't even say professional, because most really good artists are, you know, they started as amateurs too. But I hope you know what I'm trying to say there. They're not the masters of art yet. Could get there though. I only had 3 things in the cart, and that was the line. Huge line.
Okay. Well, that was a bust, because when you only have 3 stupid little things in your cart and only one of them's for resale, you have to weigh, is waiting in that line worth it? And it wasn't here. That little art glass sea turtle I might have been able to get $20 for it, but probably only like, 15, and then you gotta weigh, it was like I think it was $3. Go back and look at the film. Yeah, that line was at least 45 minutes with that many people in line. So we're gonna go try another store. Let's go. Okay, getting ready to go in store number 3. Let's see if we can do a little better this time. And right next door to this store, there is also a Habitat for Humanity, so I'm gonna peek in there as well. So let's go.
Okay, first thing I spotted was this little kitty. Kind of was made with that Yadro look to him. And he was cheap enough. He went in the cart. Ah, the precious moments. I collected precious moments. Had a lot of them. But sadly, precious moments they're so saturated on the market that very, very few of them sell for very much. I don't even know what this was. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Maybe somebody can tell me. I've sold larger ones of those cow head hooks for the kitchen, and they do quite well. That one was small. See more of those weird wax warmer head mug things in the background too. Aha! See it? Very heavy and very mid-century. So I've got to thank my friend, the crazy lamp lady, for getting me over my aversion to owls. This was super cute, made in Italy, but $15. I might have even picked that up for 10, but 15, just didn't leave me enough. If you have a bunch of this glass fruit, it also does very well. I am passing by the fake fruit these days because the saturation of the new Chinese reproductions of it are making it almost impossible to sell at a good price anymore. I almost picked this up for me. We're like crazy about our hummingbirds. But I wasn't sure how clean it was on the inside, so we left it behind. We didn't want to poison our little hummingbirds. And I found another birdie. So I had to abandon the one before, so fate would have it that there was one at this store. This is a very cheap art glass piece. And then this is a Tanala owl, and he was pretty good sized. So this one will do well. This is just a nice piece of art pottery. Couldn't really make out that first name. I saw pottery on there, and it was an ashtray, so just wasn't feeling it. Looks like somebody had given up their owl collection, and these guys were really cute, but they were resin, so they you know, they almost kind of have that dollar store feel to them. But they were cute. Another interesting piece of pottery. Made it look kind of like that Namaji pottery, but it wasn't. Okay, these were super cool. They were Nightmare Before Christmas, and I got all excited until I saw the price. They wanted 30 bucks each. 30 bucks each for these. Nope. Especially for something that takes a battery that you have no idea if it still works or not. I have the matching candlestick holders to that little angel there. Not sure what this was. This was a cool bottle. I was all ready to pick it up. And then I looked at the price. They wanted 20 bucks. And there's the matching horse heads to the bookend I got the other day, but they wanted $13 for these. I paid $5 for the one I got. I would have paid $5 for another one of those. I always kind of give a glance at the silver plate. It's not really my thing. And I almost bought this fish, and then I had to remind myself that the last one that I bought still hasn't sold. So I'm drawn to some things, and I tend to buy them over and over, but I've got to be smart about it now and be very careful that I'm actually buying something that has a history of selling. This was a fairly nice piece, but they wanted a fairly nice price too, 10 bucks for that. think that just says Potter. Sometimes the pricing discourages me to the point I stop even picking things up. I did grab this. This is an ivy, or not, it's not ivy, it's just a greens, but it's a vine, which is what I was trying to make sure it was. So it was vines, and I found these at Hobby Lobby the other day. They were like $15 to $30 on sale. Skipped that aisle because it was pretty busy. But don't worry, I come back to it. I love this blue. It wasn't enamel. It was like a pottery type cookware, but it was not old. There is an old version of that. And I like this bowl. I still can't tell you who done it, but it was pretty worn on the inside with crazing and discoloration. This is a transferware piece. I don't know why somebody peeled that tag off like that and left it that way, but they did. I did grab this cobalt blue measuring cup. I think it has some age to it based on the layer of dust on that handle. Really super dirty. But I grabbed it because worst case scenario, if it's not worth reselling, I can use it. This is cute. I think this is a whole line of products that have this little black and white motif with the little cartoony characters on it. Okay, now we're gonna head back to that row that I had to skip over because there was just too many people in it. Kind of a neat set. But I really only wanted the one large bowl on the bottom. I didn't want all those other bowls. Vintage glassware, very common colors, and they just don't sell. I've always got to check out the lamp section, and this really caught my eye, and I got excited for a minute and then saw they wanted $100 for it. Are you kidding me? And then this was $13, and it's not even old. So I don't get it. I don't get it, Goodwill. I spotted these cute little, they're like drawings. There was an elephant and a giraffe. The price was right, and the subject matter was, baby animals, which almost always sells. So I went ahead and I picked those up. And then this is I think Betsy Peasman Gutman. What is the name of that artist? It'll come to me. And yeah, so I grabbed that one too. It's got a puppy. People love puppies. So here's how the cart ended up. You saw me pick up almost everything but the game, which I got to play with the kids. Just looked fun.
Okay. Well, that was a little better. Not much. I did go into the Habitat for Humanity. I didn't film. There really wasn't much to see. And I didn't find anything except a couple of pieces of wood for my tortoise pens. So, never hurts to look, right? I think we're going to call it a day. Because I don't know if you can see, but I'm sweating. It's hot. I have enough stuff to work on for the rest of this week. Well, not quite, but good enough for today. And we'll get back out on another day and look for some more stuff. So with that, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell for notifications so you know each time I upload a new video. And join me on Mondays at noon Pacific time for my live show that I do here. And with that, go be profitable and make it fun. We will see you on the next one. Bye.